Roll camera, roll sound. Hello, everyone. It's me. Hello. Uh, sorry. First of all, I apologize for yesterday. I did record a video for everyone, and of course, while editing, I fell asleep in this very chair. Waking up the next morning, I was like, because I'm like, I put all this work into getting the video, so I apologize, everyone. Apologies, please forgive me. Um, but I'm going to make it up for you today because I'm going to tell you what's really going on. Now, as you see on the screen here, we have the top 10 at the time of recording, including stable coins like Tether, USDC, and if you believe the Bank of International Settlements, XRP. Yes, XRP and XLM were mentioned by the Bank of International Settlements, which is the central bank of central banks. Uh, they were mentioned as the two stablecoins. It's very interesting. Um, okay, let's not get into that too much. Instead, let me talk about what I have planned for you today. The real reason why Bitcoin's acting up, it is this good old Tether. Oh, it technically broke peg. Listen, folks. Why did this do that? Well, everyone is talking about Bitcoin going parabolic, etc., and so on, all because of the ETFs. Now, why are they trying to sell you on the ETFs? Because the biggest ownership of mass media is BlackRock. Central banks own BlackRock. Vanguard owns shares in BlackRock. BlackRock owns shares in Vanguard. State Street's in that mix, so is Grayscale. So do not expect the mass media to tell you the truth. Instead, they're going to sell you on the idea that ETFs are great. Listen, exchange traded funds are a tool that's overused, that's misused, and oversold, just like a 401k. Yes, 401ks are like that too. Uh, that's for another video. Now, so how did Tether pull this off? Well, first, let me explain. If you don't look at Tether, you won't notice the buying of treasuries. And that's a big thing. Sorry, the throat's still a little shaky. Ooh, sorry about that. If you don't notice that Tether is the number one buyer of treasuries, you won't notice that all this is propped up. So they're going to have you focus on ETFs, do the take my money thing, the whole meme. Take my money and make me rich overnight. None of that happens, ladies and gentlemen. Overnight successes take 10 years. Yeah, the Hollywood thing, Holly weird, the music industry, all that, entertainment. That's the best example. It takes 10 years to be an overnight success. Was it W.C. Fields who said that? So it's always been that way, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so how did this Tether thing happen? Well, one of the things I was going to tell you about yesterday, because I was so exhausted researching, working, doing everything else, I fell asleep, is what is making the news now. Tether makes waves. $8 billion USDT minted in 8 days. It was $5 billion yesterday. That's what was reported yesterday. So figure it's anywhere 3 to 4 billion with a B dollars. Air quotes minted. Fueling, they actually say it here on blockchainreporter.net. fueling Bitcoin's record breaking surge. They're saying the quiet part out loud, ladies and gentlemen. They're saying Tether props up Bitcoin. This is very sad. And when you think about it, what they're doing is taking the debt that we discussed briefly by utilizing treasuries. They push their debt, the US debt, onto the nations. Well, now they're pushing it onto Bitcoin. What's going to happen? Bitcoin's going to crash because Tether will crash here. Now, why only that certain amount of money that's gone up? Here's the next story. This story from decrypt.co.co. Tether launches Hadron amid $6.5 billion tokenization boom for real world assets. So that leaves $1.5 billion. That 1.5 bill went into Bitcoin. And then the money from the fools. Take my money, make me rich overnight. That just came in and just shot the price up. So this is once again an overinflated market. So here's another. This one, you'll notice you got the teletype, we'll say, on the top, the ticker. This is from Bitcoin.com, which is Bitcoin news. Essentially, well, it gets complicated, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very good resource if you don't fall for the hoo-ha-ha. They got a little side article here on President-elect Trump about XRP looks to break out. So they hint at it on this one. Now I'm going to touch into another thing that would be contributing to all this. Mr. Gensler, I've heard of this yesterday or the day before. Rich over at the Common Sense Crypto discussed it. Is Gensler resigning? SEC's chair cryptic remarks ignite exit speculation. Bitcoin.com, or I should say news.bitcoin.com. I'll put the links in the description, and they'll probably not be a hyperlink because I don't have enough followers yet. Now, this is actually a very good article to get into. Get a lot of information here. And, $232 million fraudulent crypto scheme broken. YouTube star at the center. Oh, let's hold on to that. The next thing I want to show you is 18 states sue the SEC. Now we have states suing the federal government. They sue the SEC, they sue Gensler, and all the commissioners. This is, now it says unprecedented crypto regulation battle. That's true. And the number of times that states sue the SEC is not as frequent as you may believe. There's a whole bunch of laws on it. You better have a really good reason. An attorney would be able to explain it to people. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Scammed. I'm just curious who this influencer is. South Korea police. 28 fraudulent digital assets. Ooh. According to a report, which we'll look at in a bit. Crimes, execute the influencer. The influencer. Who's the influencer? So 20 quasi-investment consulting firms. Oh my gosh. The YouTube influencer and his gang. Okay, who's the influencer? All right. So we're going to have to read that report, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to get to that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, let's see how good my translator is. All right. It looks like it's downloaded. Okay. Which one was my translator again? This one. Wow, 620,000 YouTubers, coin investment leading fraud, the largest loss ever. 15,000 people, $300 billion won in damage. Okay. Uh, Kwon Jun Woo is reporting. All right, let's keep going here, peeps. The Gyeonggi Southern Police Academy's Anti-Corruption Economic Crime Investigation Unit announced yesterday they arrested 215 people uh, from these quasi companies. Specific economic crimes. It's fiscal crimes, if you want to be technical. Um, a YouTuber, Mr. A YouTuber. Yeah, why are they protecting this individual? Uh, well, we got a flow chart, but it's in Korean. Then Mr. A, who fled to Australia via Hong Kong and Singapore, was arrested. Huh. Hmm. This is news to me. We're finding it out together. Let's see if we can get a little more info. Uh, now, should we? Yeah. How much time we got here? All right, it's only been 11 minutes. All right, let's see if I can activate my search engine on this. My basic search engine. Let's see. Let's go with YouTube influencer arrested in scam. Let's give that a shot. And then we'll have to search by year. Okay, I gotta log in with my key. Here we go. Fraudsters claiming to be Brad Pitt arrested after conning women out of $350 million in romance scam. Oh, was that new? No, that's a different one. Oh my goodness gracious. Uh, oh, Mr. A is Christian Aaron, 19 of Hollywood, California. Let's see. Suffolk County prosecutors. Now that's a different one, I do believe. Yeah, that's 2019. Let's see. My goodness. All right, filter. Let's filter this. Date in the past week. Let's just do the past week. Aha. Cointelegraph. Very good source. Let's see what we can get. And then we got another one from Bit Degree. I'm not sure who those people are. Let's see what we got here. Referred to only as Mr. A. So yeah, they're basically what we just looked at. Fraud, message getting fraud. That's Corgi Studio. No idea who that is. All right. Well, Asia Express. Let's see what Asia Express has. They're usually very good. Coin Switch wants its money back from Warzer scams from luxury Malaysia on Target Japan. You know, if these scammers put this much work into. Oh, and this Mr. A did facial reconstruction. Oh my. Ooh. That must be a lot of money. If you change your face, that's a lot of money. All right, then they got some further reports there. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So we know now. That's a great picture of Kuala Lumpur. Huh. Very nice. Anyway, so before we went down that road for the scam, yeah, let me roll this up a bit too. So yes, what we have here is the SEC running amok while distracting everyone from what the Fed is, pardon me, what the Fed is doing with selling our debt via Tether and then washing it through Bitcoin. So it is an ultimate irony that this Bitcoin, what some people call beta test coin, is being used when it was announced on Halloween of 2008. As some of you know, I heard about it that Thanksgiving and couldn't wrap my head around that for anything. I had no understanding what Bitcoin was, but the irony I refer to is in the first block mined in January, I want to say January 9th of 2009, sometime in January. Might have been, well, anyway, January 2009. When you went into the hash, it had a picture from the Financial Times, and it referred to their version of the Treasury, um, or really their version of the Fed, printing out a whole bunch of funny money. And now Bitcoin is used to wash out the funny money. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on with the market. Please be careful with this. Um, I I would tread very lightly. I'm not even participating in this. I'm just sitting back and watching the game play out. Um, yeah, that's really just what I'm doing at this point. Uh, I'm very happy that XRP. Let's see what our current amount of money is. Um, let's see. And now it's at 80, almost 82 cents. But yeah, when you look at that top 10, what do we got here? Doge got, currently it's at, let's just say, 90% return in 7 days. XRP with a 47.1 in as many. And number three, from what I see here, is Cardano. I did mention Cardano in yesterday's unpublished video. So that's at just over 41%, just shy of 42%. So, yeah, will Doge do? Yeah, Dogecoin with Elon Musk is a huge variable. Um, it's just the world is really filled with ironies right now. Let's look at the next 10. Tron, Shiba, Ton coin, which I believe is Telegram's coin. A couple of wrap things. AVAX, which is, well, it's not a bad system. Sui, more wrapped. Meme coins. Link, how's Link doing? It's up only 1.8. Link is an oracle that is intended to be, and I haven't heard anything bad about it. It's intended to be a non-biased oracle that everyone can communicate to. This way, they have a basis of communication that everyone can agree upon. And I haven't heard anything bad about it in that regard. Uh, Polkadot, very complicated for me. Leo, it's only there because it operates on SHA-256. Near, Litecoin. Litecoin's a respectable project still. 10.9. Aptos. Aptos and Sui are allegedly wrapped with deep state. I don't know. But you can say that about anything. And then we got, oh, here's XLM, number 30. And that's up 30%. Kronos, I forgot what the deal is with Kronos, 54. So we got some respectable ones here. Uh, eh, yeah, right now it's how long this game will last is kind of anyone's guess. Now that the interest rates were cut, what was that, 3 days ago? So picture this: Tether, which is the biggest buyer of treasuries, as I keep telling everyone, is doing its thing. Shortly before that, the Fed cuts the rates by 25 basis points, 0.25%. Um, yeah, so that's money to the money printer, but it doesn't go right away to the stock market. Instead, it's going to Bitcoin. Um, new wallets are opening up. Uh, so I really don't think those people are really buying too much in the ETFs, but I'm sure that many are. But something like, what is it, a couple of million wallets. I heard a couple of million wallets, brand new wallets, got started. And yeah, in theory, that's great. But like Rich at Common Sense Crypto says, watch out for a rug pull. Uh, it's very possible that Vanguard's going to try to rug pull Bitcoin. It looks like the Treasury, or the Fed, I should say, in my humble opinion. This is just speculation at this point, so I reserve the right to change my speculation. But I speculate that there's a lot of private phone calls going on because it seems like a great way to prop up a failing economy. And the U.S. is a failing economy. People are not paying off their debts. People are credit cards are the new bread lines. And yeah, just be careful, everyone. Uh, uh, watch the utility. Watch the fundamentals. Just be aware of what's going on and don't believe the hype. So I'm going to end it on that. Don't believe the hype. Be careful out there and make sure to show love to each other and especially yourself. Okay. Peace.